Chapter 2. Stevie. The next day, right on cue, Uncle Steve's 1960 Chevy Brookwood station wagon rolled into Zetto's driveway. Stevie climbed out, arms full of DC comic books, a bottle of Coke, and a baseball glove. Jumping with excitement, I followed him to Zetto's basement, where he uncapped the Coke, using a bottle opener attached to the worn sink counter. He pulled out two mismatched glasses. Mine was wide and stout, his tall and narrow. Carefully, Stevie poured the Coke, ensuring the levels were perfectly even. "Don't you think I'll get more with this glass? It's wider," I asked. "Nah, look, they're both even," he replied, his confidence unshaken. I couldn't tell if he truly believed there was no difference, or if he just wanted to make sure we had an equal share. Outside, the late morning dew had vanished, replaced by the heat of a humid, overcast summer day. Stevie exercised the same meticulous care, pouring 2-cycle oil into the gas can for the lawnmower. Once the tank was full, we stood together staring at the old machine, willing it to start. After several pulls and a puff of smoke, the Iron Horse 2-stroke engine roared to life. Stevie took the first pass. Zetto and Bubba's property merged with ours, with a large fruit tree orchard in the middle. There were no fences or boundaries between our yards, just a gravel driveway connecting the two. Cutting the grass was a daunting task. 2 acres of lawn and an old mower with an 18-inch blade. The sweet scent of freshly cut grass mixed with the faint linseed oil aroma from the canvas of our new taupe-colored Canadian Tire pub tent. We'd set it up in Zetto's sprawling backyard not far from the chicken coop. As the yellow glow of twilight faded into the cool blues and grays of evening, we crawled into our sleeping bags. Flashlights flickered as we dug into a stack of comic books, Batman, Green Lantern, and, of course, ghost stories. From inside the tent, I caught a glimpse of Zetto sitting in a chair by the second-story window. A single incandescent light lit the room behind him as he gazed out at our campsite. It was just about perfect, until Mom arrived with my sisters, Irene and Teresa, peeking out from behind her. "They wanted to see you guys," she explained. "Oh, Mom, we're fine. Go away, please. No girls allowed," I protested. The girls circled the tent, giggling and shrieking. "There's lots of snakes around here, so get lost," Stevie shouted. Unbothered, the girls sang back, "We don't care about the snakes. We don't care about the snakes. We don't care about the snakes." Finally, the girls were gone. The night sounds of crickets and mosquitoes welcomed the darkness around us. Stevie there, I wasn't scared. But I still decided ghost stories were best left to read in daylight. By morning, the tent was unbearably hot from the sun. Dew coated the grass, and Zetto's big white rooster served as our alarm clock. Groggy, but ready for adventure, we climbed out of the tent and headed to the barn. The tin roof over the pig pen was warm from the rising sun. From there we could see the vast farmer field stretching into the horizon. The winter wheat had been harvested a few weeks earlier, leaving spring barley and oats to create a patchwork of green against the gray soil. A month earlier, though, the wheat fields had been riddled with bald spots. Army worms had invaded, chewing through the crops. "They're ruining the wheat all over the country," Zetto had told us. Even as a child, I sensed his farm was in decline, much like his health. His relentless smoking only added to my concern. His deep, hacking coughs punctuated every conversation. Breakfast was simple but special. Zetto carefully peeled and sliced his favorite yellow summer apples from the orchard. They were soft, sweet, and perfect for his toothless mouth. Later, a man from the farmer's co-op arrived. Zetto asked Stevie and me to fetch the bottle of army worms we'd collected from the field. The man, an agricultural scientist, examined the worms closely. After a moment, he confirmed, "Yes, these are the bad worms." We beamed with pride. We'd helped with real scientific work. What happened afterwards, I never learned, though I suspect DDT, a common pesticide in the 1960s, was part of the solution. Rain set in the following days, turning the ground into a muddy, insect-filled mess. Once the sun returned, Stevie and I hauled armfuls of empty glass bottles to the swollen ditch nearby. Whiskey bottles were especially seaworthy. After building a small flotilla, we pocketed a handful of stones and began a new game. Bottle battles. Launching the bottles into the brown, flowing water, we ran along the ditch, throwing stones to sink them. It was pure, unstructured fun, one of the highlights of Stevie's visit. As we grew older, our games changed. By our early teens, we wandered the fields with pellet guns, shooting sparrows and frogs. Mom hated it. Her wartime experiences had left her with a deep fear of guns and a strong distaste for killing, even small creatures. Though Stevie and I were inseparable as kids, we drifted apart in our teenage years. He died of lung cancer at just 40, a habit that may have been passed down. I've often wondered how close I came to following the same path and how easily my memories of that summer could have been turned out differently.